In a high-stakes NBA playoff matchup, the Houston Rockets find themselves facing off against the seasoned Golden State Warriors, a team with the experience and pedigree to make them formidable contenders. The Rockets, though, are not to be underestimated. With an average age just over 25, they are a team that embodies youthful energy, passion, and ambition, all while carrying a roster brimming with untapped potential. However, the Warriors have the edge in terms of playoff experience, with many of their players, including Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, having already battled through numerous high-pressure playoff series. This is a classic example of youth versus experience, where the Rockets' youthful vigor and unrelenting energy are pitted against the Warriors' established dominance in the postseason. Houston has certainly shown their defensive prowess and rebound ability, which could prove to be a decisive factor in this series. They have a significantly better rebounding rate than Golden State, which means more opportunities to score and, conversely, fewer second-chance points for their opponents. The Rockets also have a solid defensive core, with players like Amen Thompson, a defensive standout capable of making life difficult for Curry. Thompson's ability to hound top-tier players was on full display in the past when he held Curry to a mere 1-for-10 shooting performance. One of the key questions surrounding the Rockets' chances is whether they have the ability to close out games in the clutch. While Fred VanVleet brings championship experience to the table, there is uncertainty over whether players like Jalen Green are ready to step up and take on a leadership role in these critical moments. Green's development could very well determine whether Houston can compete at the highest level. They are a team built for future, and the future may be now, but in the postseason, they need more than promise. They need proven winners. The Warriors, however, remain the favorites, not only because of their experience, but also due to the firepower they possess in their two marquee stars, Curry and Jimmy Butler. Curry is a two-time MVP and has led Golden State to multiple championships, and Butler, with his relentless drive and playoff pedigree, is the kind of player who thrives when the stakes are highest. Together, these two players represent the kind of championship-caliber duo that could easily carry the Warriors to another finals appearance, regardless of who else is on the floor. The Rockets, though young and untested in comparison, are certainly dangerous. With their home court advantage, they are a team that could pose real problems for the Warriors if they can translate their potential into playoff performance. Ime Udoka, a coach known for his discipline and defensive acumen, is more than capable of crafting a game plan that neutralizes Golden State's strengths. The Rockets' depth, particularly in their wing positions, and their ability to capitalize on their rebounding will be essential in keeping them competitive throughout this series. Yet, even with all these factors at play, betting against Curry, especially in a playoff setting, is a risky proposition. The Warriors are battle-tested, and the presence of a player like Curry on the floor is enough to shift any series in Golden State's favor. Houston may have a home court, but they still have to prove that they can match the intensity and experience of a team that has thrived in the postseason time and time again. If the Rockets pull off an upset, much will depend on their ability to weather the storm and handle the immense pressure of playing against one of the NBA's most feared teams. It's not just about defense. It's about whether they can execute in the clutch. The Warriors, for all their flaws, are still the team with the more reliable stars when the game is on the line. The stakes are high for both teams, and while the Rockets may have a home court advantage and an influx of youthful energy, the Warriors have a seasoned roster led by the likes of Curry and Butler. If this series goes to 7 games, it will be an intense back-and-forth affair. But even with home court and the raw talent of their young stars, Houston will be hard-pressed to overcome the Warriors' experience and playoff pedigree. The combination of Curry's unshakable confidence and the Warriors' proven track record makes them the favorites. But don't be surprised if the Rockets push them to the brink. The future is bright in Houston, but in the immediate term, Golden State's pedigree and star power might just be too much to overcome.